Okay, so that's recording. I have to start recording video now. Okay, now you can start.
All right, here we
Because
go.
apparently you
Ready?
just got a great idea.
No, I didn't have a great idea. So
Fucking tell
welcome
me about it.
everybody. This is Mike and Dave not talking about music
For once.
because yeah, because we always go off on tangents. And we just recorded the last episode in case you can't tell we're wearing the same fucking clothes. Yeah, go figure. We used to change clothes in the middle of fucking we used to do 3 or 4 of these in a row at Dave's mom's house. And we would change our fucking sweatshirts and t-shirts in between because we didn't want you to guys to think that we were like scumbags. And
If I
then
didn't want
we like
people to think that, I wouldn't have, spoken.
right. So I just brought up something that Dave wanted to come to my house and stab me. He just told me. I said that we should do something like this where we're just bullshitting for a little while. Not about music, just about bullshit. And I said, because on the main podcast, I like to look. He's fucking getting ready. Look at him. I said I like to I like to keep it on the music tip. And he wanted to fucking stab me through the fucking computer.
Because I didn't know you were in New Jack City. You fucking, I can't even call you a stereotype because nobody speaks like that. The
Ice
fuck?
Cube did. Ice Cube, Ice T? Which one?
Yeah, I don't know.
Colors?
Racist.
Wow, no, I'm not.
You meant the movie colors, not the people.
Wow. Yes, I meant the movie colors. Holy shit, who do you think I am?
An asshole.
Oh, well, that's true, but come on,
by the way,
man.
you were saying we used to change our shirts so people didn't think we were grubby.
Yeah.
No, I used to change mine because the tit sweat used to get so bad it looked like Mickey Mouse.
All right, so I did it. I did it for hygiene reasons. No, you did it for hygiene reasons.
Yeah.
I did it for I didn't want week to week, even though nobody would probably even realize
Or
that we
care.
were wearing different shirts. Right. I could probably wear this shirt. By the way, I just grabbed this out of the laundry today. It says October 31st. It's for tourists. But
I'm wearing a Hellfire Club shirt.
Well, because you're a Stranger Things fucking fanatic.
Yeah.
No. Oh, are you? I have no idea. I was just
loved it. I honestly,
I loved it.
It is okay. It's not exactly meant for. It's not meant for 40-year-old men, so it doesn't.
No,
it doesn't.
I think it is.
I don't think so. It feels. It feels.
Well, the first season was nostalgia. It was all 80s stuff.
And the second season, there's a nostalgia element to it. There's a. I think that is for us, but at the same time, the writing is very much young adult, but not in a bad way.
My kids, young adult. My kids love it.
They are young adults. They're in that young adult group.
My kids are 11 and almost 10.
The 11-year-old is.
They're young adults.
Well, 11 to like, I'll say like 10 to 18 is that young adult book writing. The writing element.
YA.
Yes. Am I wrong?
Yeah. Well, listen, I'd rather have them watch that than Logan was in love with Squid Games, and we let him watch that, and that was there was a scene in a bathroom. Let's just say that, and we were like, "Oh my god!" It was terrible.
It's not great, but you got to remember we're from the age that we used to watch horror movies as kids.
Right.
I joke about it all the time that my great aunt used to watch. We watched most of the Friday the 13th series.
Right.
I was like 6.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I watched so many things that I probably shouldn't have. Like, you know what terrified me growing up? And to this day, watching the scene still gives me like the shivers. Is uh Alien, when
The
the
chest burster.
alien comes out of his chest, dude. I was, like you said, I was probably about 6 when I saw it.
That
That movie,
was and that was
terrifying. That's what that was.
pure horror. There is
Yes.
nothing that good. There is nothing out there that good.
No. No. And now I don't censor my kids. If there's something they want to watch, I'll watch it with them. There's not much anymore because there's so much out there. Uh oh, excuse me. That
Easy.
sorry. That that they mostly just want to watch YouTube and shit. And I'll
I
tell you
fall
what,
into that I fall into that all the time where I go to watch something on like Netflix or Hulu and I'm sitting there going, I don't have the concentration to watch a full series or a movie. And then I'll just pop on YouTube and either watch an episode of something
spoilers.
or
Oh,
shorts,
shorts. Yeah.
which are really condensed.
They've
Some
they've
people pack a
they've
lot of information into them.
they've dumbed us down into fucking 10 minutes. It's sick. I can watch, and I know you hate TikTok, but TikTok is, and the algorithm is nuts.
That's why I
Um,
avoid it.
Mine is, here's my, you want to know my algorithm is kittens and I want to say conspiracies, but it's not the conspiracies you think of. It's not that uh adrenochrome and all that shit. It's like flat earth shit. And I enjoy watching those because those people are, oh, I almost said the R word.
Yeah, here we go. So mine is stand-up comedy, um mostly like TV series or movie lore,
Mhm.
computer stuff. There's a lot of computer stuff. I'm actually just rolling through my YouTube shorts. Cooking, there's a lot of
Mhm.
cooking stuff, and there's this that I don't know if you've seen it, but there's an old man. They call him Grandpa Gaming. It's
No.
an old guy who plays like Battlefield and first person shooters, and he's
I
a
don't know what the fuck
legitimate sniper
Battlefield
in the
is.
game.
Oh, okay. Was he a,
I
a
mean,
sniper in real life?
I don't know, but he is. Headshotting people from massive distances,
All right.
600,
That
800
doesn't
meters.
that does not impress me. 600 to 800 meters in games means nothing. It is fake. It's
No.
fake, Dave. Stop with your fucking
Uh,
face. What do you mean no?
it
Give that guy
okay.
a real gun and not shoot at me.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. You want to know, but you don't want to find out.
Not, yeah, fuck around and find out. I don't want to fuck around. I just want to find out.
So one of my things is video games and stuff like that. I've been watching, and this is the nerdiest thing I've ever said. Did you watch Game of Thrones? I forget.
Nope.
Okay. So,
Tits and dragons? Nope.
okay, I'm not gonna spoil anything because it doesn't matter because you're never gonna watch it. But
Go
for anybody
ahead.
else who sees this,
Dude,
so
it's been off the air for fucking 5 years. If they didn't watch it now, go fuck yourself.
a lot of fans were unsatisfied with the ending,
With the last season.
with the
I know that.
with the way they wrapped the series up. Um, I found a guy who does script writing. He had a 4-hour video on how he would write the next season after that, creating a different final season, taking the story from where it ended
Right.
at the end of season 8 of Game of Thrones and continuing it to a ninth season
Okay.
and making
So
it
picking up from where it ended.
yes, and making it way fucking more twisted.
Okay.
It was really interesting to listen to. I listened to it over the course of like 2 or 3 days.
Mhm.
Like like 30 minutes here, 30 minutes there. But his ideas were very solid and they were built off of a lot of the things that we've seen in horror and in drama that were just ultimately ignored by the ending of Game of Thrones. That's really all it is. But that's
But
the stuff I love.
game how would that um how would that fit in with Game of Thrones? Would it change the story completely?
No, actually, the funny thing is, it would actually fill in some of the things that they didn't answer at the end
Right.
of the series.
Okay.
Prophecies and
Was was there a lot
prophecies
left out?
and oh, there was
Because
so much
I know
left
that
behind.
they surpassed the books, right?
Oh yeah, by a lot.
Like I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. I never got it. I
I
know I should. I
no,
should because everybody. You don't watch Game of Thrones? Didn't you play D&D? And I went, yeah.
but
I
they're
don't
not the
know.
same.
It's not.
Like
Yeah.
there's no like you could watch Stranger Things and play D&D and never give a shit about the other. Like
Right.
Mike plays D&D, did not like Stranger Things, didn't get into it. And that's fine. That's a
Right.
choice.
Right.
I know plenty of people who got into D&D because of Stranger Things.
Right.
And for me, I had wanted to get back into gaming because I had done tabletop RPGs when I was younger, but it
Yeah.
was more of the cyberpunk style stuff.
I did. Did you ever play Cyberpunk?
I didn't play cyberpunk
Ah,
style. I
damn
played
it. Nobody
Rifts.
fucking played that. I played Cyberpunk. I loved Cyberpunk. I would never know how to play it now. I haven't played it in so many years. I don't even know if they'll still make new content for it. But
Very few of
uh
those systems are still active. You
right.
know,
I
I don't
played
even know if
so
they're
many
making new
things.
stuff for vampire or werewolf.
I don't know. Did you ever play TMNT?
I never played.
Teenage
There's a
Mutant Ninja
Ninja Turtles
Turtles?
role playing game.
There was a Ninja Turtles role-playing game. It was actually really cool. You made your own mutant and you played it was D&D with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It was a
I'm not
role-playing
against
game.
that.
Yeah. What else did we play? Uh Fuck, I don't know what it was called. I'd have to ask my friend. I think James listens. Maybe he'll text me when we put this out. Uh, we played one where you played a cartoon character, and yeah, it was like Looney Tunes. I don't think it was a Looney Tunes RPG, but it was a cartoon RPG where you could do shit like that, like pull an anvil out of your pocket and like slam a guy in the head. God, I hope Jim listens to this and tells me.
I was looking at
Um,
a tabletop RPG a while ago called City of Mist,
okay,
where it's superheroes, but in this noir kind of atmosphere.
right.
And I thought that was really cool. And then I realized I don't have anyone who would want to play with me.
I would play anything, dude. I would play anything.
I
Mike,
have one other.
what's that?
I gotta grab the book. Nope, that's
Oh,
the
he's
wrong
got the
book.
book. He's got the book right next to him.
That's the wrong book.
Come on,
This is
fucker.
Viking Death Squad.
What the fuck is that? And why? Hold it sideways. Let me see how thick that is. That is a thick fucking book.
No, no, it's not.
Oh no no. Okay, it was an optical illusion. That looks really
It
thick when you
is.
fucking.
It's from a company called Runehammer,
Okay.
and this is based off of Black Sabbath War Pigs.
Okay. Did Mike tell you what I'm doing? What he?
The Faith No More game.
No, we haven't done that one yet. I'm actually doing the Dead Milkmen game.
I did not know that existed.
Bitch and
Oh,
Chimera.
by the way, the other book that I pulled out, the one that's actually double that thickness,
Yeah.
is read this if you want to take great photographs. Photography book.
Okay.
Because
Because you're a
20
photographer.
something years later, I still love photography.
All right, so fucking start taking pictures of us, bitch. Or not.
No, I do want to start doing it. I gotta get back to the house to get the camera.
You try to say what? You're in your house right now.
Not this house.
Oh,
Remember where the camera's sitting?
oh my God, that's right. We have so much stuff. Well, you have so much stuff at the old digs.
Yeah,
I said
it's
digs, fucker.
right up there with Tip.
Yeah.
Tip digger. Yeah, so
So,
my YouTube algorithm is like ridiculous. Like the regular videos are like old Opie and Anthony clips, Greek
yeah.
mythology, computer stuff. Um,
Oh, you're all over the fucking place.
Not really. It's just the stuff I'm interested in.
Yeah.
It's the standard stuff, stand up comedy. Trying to see stand up comedy, fucking movie trailers. Nothing
Have you
really
watched
weird. Hmm?
have you watched any of the fucking Nikki and Jim Norton stuff?
Yes,
Holy crap.
they are so strange.
It's so funny though. Well, it's
The
so
20
they are so strange. Do you know the dynamics of that relationship?
well, the fact that there's a 25-year age difference is enough for me.
That's what gets you?
That's pretty much my only point
All
of
right.
contention.
Okay.
Two people getting married, having a good relationship. I know
Yeah.
she's
Oh
very
yeah.
dominant over him. Whatever.
Yeah.
Are we gonna? Is it the elephant in the room that we're not talking about?
Yes, obviously. He talks
So,
about it all the time, which
Nikki Norton is trans.
right. And
Um,
it has opened up so much more for him to talk about.
because he feels
Uh
comfortable in his own skin. He's not hiding anything.
and it's an interesting look at society. Um because people ask this. He went to LA last week cuz they took off cuz Sam just had another baby, number 3. Uh so they took off last week cuz um Sam had the baby and Norton and Nikki went to LA and he did a bunch of podcasts. And I just watched the one he did with
Is it the
Santino,
Andrew
Whiskey
Santino?
Ginger. Yeah, Whiskey Ginger. And it's funny because people uh they ask him if he's gay and he's not.
I like his
And the
answer though.
joke,
His answer
yeah,
is actually really honest
well,
and really
I'm not
earnest.
straight, he said. Yeah, I'm
He goes,
not, yeah.
obviously I'm not straight, but he goes,
Right.
no, I wouldn't consider myself gay, and that's
Right.
for.
It's very it I know we're getting serious now, Jesus Christ.
But that's
It
okay.
poses the
That's
question, but it poses the question in the society we live, how different things are.
and we've come
Because
a
it
long way.
right, right.
There would have been
But
a time where that would have been the end of everything he did. Like that
yeah,
information coming out would have been uh public mockery. He would have lost his job. Whatever support system he had probably would have disappeared. And from what I understand, his family's very supportive. His friends have
yes,
been very supportive.
yeah,
Haven't heard
because
much
honestly,
from Anthony
it
personally. I know he's talked about it, but hasn't really mentioned anything about.
has Anthony talked about it? I have no idea.
I haven't heard anything from Opie or Anthony really about it.
Well, Opie, you're not gonna hear anything. He
He shit talks Jimmy no matter
uh,
what. He
yeah.
thinks he
Um
stabbed him in the back for not being,
Also,
subservient to
Sam,
him.
he thinks Sam took his spot.
A guy who
Uh,
worked his way from intern to host.
right.
Honestly, like I'm not a huge Sam fan,
Mhm.
but at the same time, he earned his place. He went all the way from literally intern all the way up to producer and then finally on air talent. First on his
Right,
own with Sam Roberts' show, the late night show, and then
right.
the
Yeah,
YouTube stuff, and finally Jim and Sam.
and now he's got a studio in his basement. He said it last week. He was like, "It's so weird that," because he does a wrestling podcast now, and he works for the WWE.
Yes.
He does pre-show stuff for a lot of their things, and he was like, "It's so weird that, like, his doorbell will ring, and it's a wrestler at his door," you know?
He's interviewed like Mick Foley and these guys, greats.
Well, Mick Foley I met at a Met game. He's awesome. Such
I
a
know, but
cool
it's
dude.
it's different when he has to come to you for an interview.
Right.
There's a different
But
level
he's yeah,
of
he's had these guys come to his house, and he's just like, "It's so fucking weird," you know? And I can only imagine how cool it is. I mean, we all think about what we've wanted to do with our lives. We all wanted to be these fucking famous musicians, no matter what we say. Right?
honestly,
We all start, we were all in these
my
bands years ago.
I've dropped out of bands because their desire to be more famous was more than I was willing to do.
Right.
And it's not because I'm too cool for it. It's honestly because I only started playing bass to get a certain level of aggression out that I couldn't get out any other way. I played sports and I did, martial arts, and then when that stopped, I had to find an outlet. And as that wound down, I found I wanted to try to play music. My friend Sean's like, "Hey, do you play an instrument?" I'm like, "No." He goes, "Would you want to try to play bass?" I'm like, "Okay." And I like many things that have happened, I tried it and I fell in love with it, and it's been
Mhm.
fuck.
What?
It's a 30-year love affair.
All right.
I've been playing bass for 30 years.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
All right.
That's insane. Almost 30 years. But still, that's just trying it. I fell in love
Yeah.
with it. And then because I started listening to music with the ears listening for bass, it changed the way I listen to music.
Oh yeah. Once I joined the band, I listened to everything different.
It's
Um,
incredible when you look back at like how you listened to music before versus how you listen now versus how you listen as an older person.
I can't even tell you. Even this podcast has changed the way I listen to music because if you listen in the beginning, and Worms will never get a pass from me,
I
but
I completely understand that.
I listen in a different mindset now. I used to listen to a song that came on, and I immediately go, "Ah, this sucks. It sucks. I'm not listening to this." And now, if you notice, I had that same reaction to that Fate's Warning song the last episode, but I didn't immediately write it off.
Yep.
I listened to it and I said, "This is what I don't like. I don't like the simplicity of the riff, uh, but I don't dislike it. I don't." Here's what I will never say. I don't think again, unless you
Hate.
put Wormed on there again.
I get it.
Hate. I won't say I hate something anymore.
Oh, I got plenty of hate. I
You
do. I
know?
have plenty of hate. But here I'm gonna preface this with the exception of like Gwen Stefani, William Shatner, Steven Seagal, a couple other people, but really like we talked about like Franz Nicolai and Frank Turner. I don't hate those guys. I don't even
Right.
hate their music. Was it
Yeah.
Larry and his Flask? I don't really hate
Yeah.
it. I don't like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I won't go out of my way to motherfuck it. Like I won't ever jump on and record like a reaction video of how much I don't like one of their songs.
Okay.
Like if I really hated something, I would actively like, "Hey, check this shit
Yeah.
out. You should hate it too."
You know
But
what
I
I
don't feel that
hated?
way about any music.
And this is going away from music. You know what I
Mhm.
really hated? And I love the man. Uh Tom Green. Did you ever see Freddy Got Fingered?
Yes, we've talked about this.
Have
It's a
we?
terrible
I
movie.
fucking hate that movie, bro. And I'm not one of those people that will walk out on a movie or I've only walked out like I told you before, I've only walked out on one concert and it was Sublime. I know I like Sublime. I did.
Was that with
But
Rome?
yeah, they actually were the headlining band of it was them and Offspring. Offspring was phenomenal. They were great. Uh
And
and then
then what happened?
Sublime came up and all you could hear was the bass and it made me want to throw up. Literally. It was bad. So we
It was
left.
too much bass.
It was too much bass, dude. That's all you heard. Um and we left. And again, in movies, I don't listen, you can put a terrible movie out and I'll sit through it.
I
I'm
walked
not
out
going to
of
like
one
it.
movie.
What's that?
One. A Million Ways to Die in the West.
I don't even know what that is.
It's the Seth MacFarlane movie where he's in the Old West.
Oh, okay. All right.
So
Really? I never
let
saw
me
it, so I don't
explain.
know.
So I went with my friend John. We paid money to sit in a
Yeah.
movie theater and watch this.
Right.
And about halfway through, I'm like, we paid money for this and we're not going to get it back. He's like,
What?
yeah,
I
you want
never.
to go get, he
It was in
goes,
a
you want to go
theater.
get something to eat? And I'm like, yeah, let's go. And we left.
It was in a theater.
It was in the theater. Yeah.
Because
So
I don't. I
a
don't
few,
even remember that. I
so
don't
a
remember
few
that movie.
years later, I discovered what I call the Wonderstone effect.
Right.
That if you pay for a movie, you're not going to enjoy it. But if it's free on HBO, you're going to
I'll
love it.
just sit through it,
No, you're going to enjoy, you end up loving it. Like
even if it
the
sucks.
Incredible Burt Wonderstone. It's a movie with Steve Carell, Steve Buscemi. It was one of James Gandolfini was in it. Jim Carrey. It's a very funny movie.
Right.
Olivia Wilde. I mean, it's very funny. If I
Right.
had seen that in the theater, I would have hated it. Absolutely would have hated it. But
And
the
what's the
fact
name of
that I
that
was
movie?
able to sit in my living room and watch it on HBO, and anytime you turned on HBO, apparently it was always on. Like the month it premiered, it was on like every day. I turned on TV. Oh, it's on again. And my wife and I would watch it.
Right.
To the point where
Right.
for I think her next birthday, I got it for her on Blu-ray. Like it's actually right over there.
Is 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 that another? What the fuck is the name of that song?
What
The Trent Reznor song.
trying to think. What hurt?
No. What's the one? Shaluba Hooba. What the fuck is that song?
What? Are
The
you
one
having a
she.
stroke? Am I having a stroke? Do you taste pennies? They smell like fresh cut grass or toast? What's going on?
What was the name of that song that fucking Trent Reznor was in? He played the fucking
Oh,
keyboards.
Slam Bamboo.
Slam Bamboo, that's it.
Shaluba. What the fuck's wrong with you?
I don't know, it was fucking something.
Yeah, you're fucking
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. No, not right now. Anyway,
Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Freddy Got Fingered was a terrible movie.
Oh, it was awful.
I couldn't get through it.
I think
And
I
I
saw
like
Dumb and Dumber
uncomfortable
in
I
the
like
theater and I
uncomfortable shit.
loved it.
Dumb and Dumber's great.
Dumb and Dumber 2, not so much.
No, I don't even think I saw Dumb and Dumber 2 because somebody was like, don't do it to yourself."
Terrible. Yeah, I've never walked out of a concert.
No. Oh, well, yeah.
Well,
Sublime,
I've
that's
walked
it.
out of a concert, but usually because the person I was with was being an asshole. And I was not about
But
to
you didn't wanna
stand there
be
and have them ruin my time. I was going to
It
go
wasn't
somewhere
about
else
the
and have it
music.
ruined.
It wasn't about the music, it was about the company.
It was the company that was the problem.
Yeah.
Trying to think what the like I walked I walked out of something. Oh, okay.
Go
So
ahead.
when Lucky 13 used to be on 13th Street in Park Slope,
Okay.
um, I went there with flyers. We were going to put up stuff for a show we were doing when I was in Shadow. So me, Steve, and Dan went in on a Sunday. We figured just throw them up. We walked into it was gay poetry night.
Not just poetry night, gay poetry night.
I'm not trying I'm not saying it like like
No, it's
I'm
just
I'm
yeah.
not trying to say like it was gay. I mean no, like it was
Right.
gay oriented. We walked in and it was obvious we were not invited.
Uh-huh.
And I go and the first thing I heard was my lover's cock with a voice deeper than mine. I'm like,
Oh,
"Okay,
jeez.
that's interesting."
Yeah,
Now the thing is
yeah.
I personally don't care.
Right.
Like somebody else's personal sexual preference doesn't mean anything to me. It doesn't offend me. It doesn't do anything. Apparently, I was the only one of the three of us because Steve ran out so fast the door banged when he got out.
Jesus.
And then Dan picks up his phone like, hello, and walks out. Left me there. I put up the flyers and I walked out on my own time. I'm like, what did you expect me
Yeah,
to do?
what they're not gonna attack you.
Yeah, they don't
Jesus.
give a shit. I'm a 3 in the straight world. I'm a
Right.
-6 everywhere else.
Right. 100%.
I'm a low 3 too. Like I'm closer to like a 2.7.
Are you sure? You might be considered a bear. Both of us might be actually.
I'm too short. I'm more of an otter.
Oh wait.
Look it up. Look it up. It's a real
I
thing.
didn't. I had no idea.
The otter, where a bear is built on strength and prowess, the otter is both hairy and big, but at the same time he's small and cunning. Because we're short.
You had me until you said cunning.
Yeah. I'm not allowed to call you cunting. Oh, we're dicks.
Ah.
I'm still
So I don't know
scrolling
how
my,
long
my
we've been doing
YouTube
this.
feed just to see if there's anything weird.
There's nothing weird. You want to talk about weird? Hang on.
Oh, let's hear this.
Let me see mine. You know what? All right, let me just make sure. What the fuck just happened?
I don't know. You tell me, motherfucker.
Hang on, I'm fucking putting my thing up here. Ew.
What happened?
I said I'm putting my thing up here, and I went ew. All right, let me switch out of our fucking thing here. Switch accounts.
Oh, I have dumb questions.
Look.
Have you seen the trailers for like the new Ghostbusters movie,
Yes.
the Frozen Empire?
Yeah, I want to see it.
That looks crazy. Looks crazy good.
That and fucking Deadpool
Deadpool,
and
Wolverine,
yeah.
and what about the trailer for X-Men '97?
I never, you know what? I watched the cartoon a few times, but I watched a reaction video of a girl watching it and like she freaked out. And I'm like, I could see it.
Was it because
I
of
could see it.
Gambit charging Wolverine's claws?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. When I saw it, I almost shit my pants with excitement.
Oh, okay. See, it's not a big deal to me like that.
It's something that it's never been seen in the comic books. It's never been seen in video games or cartoons. It's almost as if nobody ever thought of doing that before.
Yeah.
I think that's
Well, the
really
cool thing is
interesting.
that they kept the animation style. And is it
Yes.
all the same
I think it
uh
might be the same voice
voice
actors.
actors?
I think so.
Because that was one of the reactions. She was like, when they were talking, she was like, "Oh my god!" And I'm like, I don't know. That could be fucking
Well,
Bob Smith from down the block. I have no
I say
idea.
fucking Cyclops doesn't matter because, you know, anybody could do Cyclops if you can speak without an accent. It's just, it's a
I don't know.
cop. Cyclops is
Oh,
the X-Men representation of a cop.
oh, okay. I have no
It's
idea.
in my eyes. It's like if you like Cyclops, you're a law enforcement officer. I get it.
Did you watch the Deadpool?
Yes, I didn't
Did you see
realize
the
that was
pegging?
Pyro,
Oh no,
the guy with the
I did.
goggles around his neck.
Yeah, yeah. Did you catch the pegging joke?
Yes, of course I did.
And I mean, come on. I gotta say one thing. Uh, Ryan Reynolds found his groove
Oh yeah,
because just what he's like. What is it? Pegging is not new to me, but it's new to Disney. And he looks at the fucking camera. So great. And
it's
he's Marvel
those are the.
Jesus. I love it.
I really did not know how they were going to do this, and I still kind of don't know what they're doing. But
Well,
it's
if I read it correctly, this is Deadpool. This is it. There's going to be no more Deadpools after this.
that's fine.
Um,
Honestly, that would be fine for me.
but there you and this is a brilliant idea. Because the multiverse storyline
Mhm.
is tanking. It's basically Deadpool's gonna reset the
Timeline.
right, right. He's gonna get rid of everything, and it's just gonna
Okay.
start new, which makes sense. That's why he calls himself Marvel Jesus
Yeah.
because he's going to. It's basically, I think, and I'm not a huge comic book fan, but there was a
What
comic
the
book
fuck did
series
you like
where,
when you were younger, other than
dude,
Dick? Because really, I have no clue.
wow,
Because
wow, I know,
you
I
didn't
was all
like
over the
video
place.
games, you didn't like comic books. What did you
No,
do when you weren't in a band? Like, what did you do with your day?
a lot of things,
Yeah,
but
doesn't sound like any
someone's
of them
coming up.
were fun.
Up. is Logan. You all right, buddy?
He
All right,
came
go
up to
eat something.
stab
You
you.
want to go to sleep? All right, throw all that stuff right there.
Sleepy time for the
Are you
little
gonna go
one.
to bed? No, this is the big boy.
Sleepy time for the
Are
big
you
boy.
gonna go?
They're both little.
Are you gonna go to sleep? All right. So let
So
me.
let's call it for now.
Yeah, yeah.
This is
Uh,
it's a pretty good run. Half an hour of us bullshitting and making
all
fun
right,
of each
yeah.
other.
Listen, put it out on Thursday, Wednesday, or Thursday, whatever.
Yeah.
Fuck. All right.
Mike and Dave supplemental.
Yeah, whatever. It's just bullshitting.
We can do this all the time. I
Yes.
I have another mic for work,
All right.
and I can throw my laptop and my camera in the bag.
Yeah, in the middle of a week, we just do a quick half hour of us just doing this.
Absolutely. And there's no real editing to this. I just have to chop the ends,
No.
make it look neat.
Right, right. All right.
Yeah, we can
So
do that.
listen, Dave, I love you, man.
Love you too, brother. Take care
All
of
right.
yourself.
Hail Halford. Or something.
Chicken nuggets. I'm hungry.
Works for me.
Have a good night.
Later, bro.
Later.
I'm a hugger and a toucher.